All right, guys, this little fact here is upsetting a lot of people. And so what it's showing is that a vegan diet popularity has decreased and is decreasing tremendously, whereas a carnivore diet is rising more and more. And this is, I got a lot of people upset about this. Now, one guy named Joey Carbstrong, I guess his real name is Joey Armstrong. He's a former, I guess, gang member, criminal guy that sort of, focuses efforts into animal activism as if that will maybe negate his past history perhaps, but he's very aggressive and an absolutist. All humans are evil unless they stop eating animals, and we need to end that forever. And what he's saying is, he can't believe that more people are falling for the carnivore BSers like myself and others and the propagandists, and they're not believing rational, pure data from the scientists and so on and so forth. And you think about that, and is why is the popularity? Why should it succeed when everything says it shouldn't, right? We have all this mainstream pressure. Don't eat meat. Certainly don't do a carnivore diet. We've got all kinds of people saying how bad it is, how it's not going to work, and yet it persists. Why is it that it persists? If you think about that, well, I'll tell you the answer to the reason why it persists is it just works. People are undeniably getting healthier, and they're seeing that. They're seeing through all the BS. There's a lot of propaganda out there, as you guys know. There's a lot of narrative building and pushing, and people have finally fed up with that. And what are they seeing is I'm going to go with results. I'm going to go with my own personal results. I'm going to go with the results of my loved ones, and I'm going to take that, over what you're telling me, and it's just at this point, becoming almost a cultural revolution, so to speak, that we are tired of having people shove stuff down our throats based upon a lot of times corporate greed. What is propping up plant-based diets these days? Well, it's corporations that want to massively profit on you. We know that studies show that the more plant-based people eat, the higher percentage of ultra-processed, cheap, very profitable food that is consumed. And so against all odds, the carnivore diet continues to rise. And again, it is because of people like you, not because of me. I'm out there, here's a message. If it didn't work, I would be relegated to the, the trash can like everyone else is. And maybe that'll be the case. I'm not going to be proclaiming that this is the way, the truth, and the light, to use a biblical reference. But what I will say is that, and this is the other thing, people will criticize me, and they'll say, well, the whole world doesn't eat carnivore. How do you expect that to happen? Or, you demonize vegetables. How dare you? All I say is, look, there's a lot of people suffering and sick in the world, and this is an option, not the only option, but an option that may work for a lot of people, and we should celebrate it, and we should be thankful for those people, however many it is, however many hundreds, thousands, maybe millions of people that get benefit from this. We should be thankful we've got some sort of cure, so to speak, or solution for them, rather than sort of somehow, straw manning the messages say that, well, how dare you say everybody should be eating all meat? Well, that's never been anything I've ever said, nor anybody I know has ever said that. I mean, there may be a few people that get out there and say those things, but I mean, anyone's listening to me knows that I say do what works for you. And certainly if a strict carnivore diet is what it is, I certainly applaud your efforts and will certainly support you. If it is some other variation on it, that's fine too, but this is the neat thing, that we get to try these things. Anyway, good news on my front. I've been having some significant neck radicular pain. It's been arm pain, numbness in the fingers from getting kind of rolled in jiu-jitsu, and that was about, I guess today's Monday, so it was last Thursday, so about 10 days ago. Today's the first day I woke up and the pain has lessened significantly. So hopefully, I've been doing, working out and push-ups. All I just got done doing a set of 125 push-ups, but I've been doing that the whole time because I know that, you got to stay after it regardless. And so I'm finally starting to turn a corner where reduction in pain, hopefully the symptoms will resolve. Because there's a certain percentage of people with this issue who will go on to have some sort of surgery, typically a neck fusion or a disc replacement. And that's not something I certainly would look forward to. And so now the mission is just recover from symptoms, strengthen the neck really well so I can continue to do the things I enjoy doing. All right, guys, you guys take care. I am still in France. I'm going to go visit some relatives, and we've got to go out to the cemetery to visit my significant other's parents and do some other stuff. The good news is no problem sticking to carnivore here. The meat is actually fairly inexpensive, which I mentioned in a previous video, and I've quite enjoyed it. So, and then on to Greece in a couple days, and I'm sure I'll update and report from Greece for you guys. All right, let me know what you think. Do you think that this carnivore movement is only occurring because there's some slick snake oil salesmen, myself and others apparently, or is it because, why do you think it's growing? Or is it because it works? What are your thoughts? Anyway, I'll look forward to reading comments, and I do read the comments. So you guys have a great one, and we'll talk to you soon.